much. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to the third session today. I have with me a very interesting speaker, and then I'm so sure that this session will be fun. We've had three interesting sessions. Sarah Sal is a Facebook ad specialist with clients such as Hootsuite and AdEspresso. With 7 figures in Facebook ad spend under her belt in 10 years, she runs ads for companies like ClickFunnels and Strategizer. And she is famous for making sure that companies minimize their spend and maximize their ROI with ads. She's written on Facebook ad testing, strategy, and execution for Ad Espresso, Agora Pulse, Blitz Metrics, Copy Hackers, Active Campaign, Adweek, John Loomer's Power Eaters Club, and the likes. And she's even presented inside Perry Marshall's iconic 1820 Facebook ads course. A daily menu always has room for a warm cup of matcha, sarcasm, and spicy vegan food. I cannot wait for us all to meet this speaker. But beyond that, experience how she consistently put, Facebook ads into the fun that she gets and get people results. Thank you so much for joining us, Sarah Sal.
I'm excited to be here. So today we're going to talk about turning clicks into bookings, because you don't want to do ad for the sake of doing ad. If you spend money, after you spend money on ad, you want to be more rich, not more poor. I remember the year 2012. I found a screenshot from 2012. It was a tour operator in Namibia. I was running like ad, as in growing his fan base. And back then, Facebook was very, 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 very cheap. So you would spend something like $27 and you will get like 3,000 followers. And if you look here where it says new like, you see 12-second new like, 59-second new like, 1 minute new like, 1 minute new like. And if you look here at the messages, one person said, I would like to bring a group of 30 people to Namibia. So imagine getting 30 leads for $27. That's back then, not today. Back then, you could get a lot of follower. Organic reach was like 40%. You would pay 1 cent per follower. As long as you posted relevant content, you got result. No longer the case. Today, Facebook is like renting a hotel room or an apartment in London. Last summer, I was in a conference in London and I look at Airbnb, 108 euro per night, 12 bedroom. And on it, there is like a rare find, like really, seriously. Imagine paying 108 British pound and having to share the room with 12 other people. And Airbnb, what a gem, rare find. And then I'm like, okay, let me look at hotels. Literally, for 180 British pound, you have to share a bathroom. And I'm like, what hell type of late stage capitalism is this? This is kind of Facebook today. I don't want to scare you. You could still get good results, but you would need to be strategic about it, because you would need to stretch the money you have. You want to go for the low-hanging fruit the same way this cat have went for the low-hanging fruit of this papaya fruit and had a really nice lunch. So I remember I was doing Facebook ad coaching for a hotel chain, and their first thought was like, okay, let's go target perfect stranger. Like, no, target somebody who went to your website, looked for a hotel in a specific city for a specific date, and show them a retargeting ad. People in travel, it's not an impulse buy, it's not a $5 coffee people buy like this. The decision cycle could be long. And if you show an ad to people who know you, to people who consider you, they're way more likely to buy from you than a perfect stranger. So one of the low hanging fruit is, hey, people who started booking something, people who looked at the product, they didn't buy, and you try to bring them back, whether by simply showing the product again or giving them an offer. Get 10% discount. Or if you book now, you get free breakfast. Or if you do X, you get a free tour of the floating market in Bangkok, etc., etc. It's like try to incentivize them. The other thing is combining online and offline. What do I mean by that? You see here, this is I forgot the city because that was like, I think in 2016, probably. I was running, there was an expo for RVs, and I run ad where I pinpointed exactly the expo center. And then you see the things are in red, excluding the nearby part of the town that is not the expo center. And I remember posting this, asking, hey, I'm doing this. Did anybody else do it? I posted it on John Lomer private group, which is like one of the best community about Facebook ad. And one person said, oh, I do it all the time. I've done it for the Olympic. I've done it for Monaco boat show, and it worked like charm. I remember doing it also for an expo where I said, hey, just tell people you've seen our ad and you might win, you enter a raffle for a free vacation. The reason I say that, if you never, ever, 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 ever run ads or run Facebook ads, which is a very different animal from Google ad, and you still, to get your first sales online, maybe amplify what's working for you. Maybe you're going to go to ITB Berlin or WTM London, and this is already generating sales. Now you amplify that and you get more foot traffic. You get more people to talk with you, more people to visit your booth. Now you're throwing fuel on what's already working. So that's like another thing you could consider. And actually, this is the ad for the expo. Basically, I talked to the person. Actually, what's interesting is the person or the company did not even have a booth, right? But their location was across the street from the expo. And I talked with sales guy, like, why you? What's different about you? Why would people make a mistake of not buying from you? And they said, oh, you know what? I would not buy something from 2017 because in the industry, we have what we call lot rot. Like if it's a car or an RV that have been shown and sitting in the sun for a long time and people coming in and out, it degrades, right? We're the type of person, we're not going to push something for you just to get rid of our inventory. No, we will listen to you, know your need, and recommend what's the best for you. And you look here at the DM. People started DMing the page like, hey, how much? Do you have this? Do you have that? When can I visit you? So yeah, that's a strategy that, because let's be honest, nobody's going to go, hey, an RV that costs $100,000, where do I enter my credit card? You need to talk to somebody face-to-face before people buy. What are your top sellers? So one mistake I see, because I do a lot of coaching for both Facebook and LinkedIn ads, people will tell me, I spent $5,000. I got zero sale. I got zero lead. And when I look at the ad, it's sent to people's homepage. No, send people to specific products, right? Don't have people figure out what they want to buy from you. You look at your top seller organically outside of ad, right? Maybe you're a hotel chain. What are the 3 top cities that you get the more sales? You're a tour operator. What are the 3 top product people want? What are the top 3 destinations? Advertise those, because often what work outside of the ad world, if you show it using ad, they are more likely to work. I do this with e-commerce, where a clothes store might have 200 items, and out of the 200 items, maybe 50% of the sales come from 10 items. I'm like, Don't start guessing what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. Just advertise your top 10 seller to start with. That's like a good strategy. Now I have a story. I used to live in Hong Kong, right? And if you look at the picture here, it's a neighborhood called TST, which is Shim Chat Show. You couldn't go out for a walk without people trying to sell you everything. Like, you want, like, somebody like that would have like a business card. Oh, do you want tailor? I know very good tailor. You want fake watches? You want handbag? People will literally follow you like, what do you want? What do you want? Right? And one day I'm walking, I see somebody about to pitch me something. Maybe it was a massage. Actually, it was a tailor. And I walk past him and I ignore him. I make a U-turn, I come back, and he's happy. Oh, you changed your mind, you want Taylor. I'm like, no, I live here, and you're blocking the door to my apartment building. Get out, right? So I became so accustomed to ignoring people trying to sell me something that I walked past where I'm living, and I didn't even notice it. That's how I was annoyed by it. And it's no different in the online world. Actually, we have study like data from Hootsuite that 37% of internet users use ad blockers. And even if somebody's not using the ad blocker, just them seeing something that look like an ad, their brain would say, I don't want to be sold to, let me continue.
Well, sorry about that. It must be some network glitch. Should be back soon. This was such a great session. The network. I bet she's trying to get back in. My sincere apologies. Just the network. Oh. We're just gonna wait a couple of minutes. We'll see if the speaker is able to, come back, and it's a network problem. Okay, is she back? Oh, who's that? Okay, the individuals on our live. My apologies. No, she really wants to be, and that this has been a fire session so far. Are we running late? Wait, when is Alexi time? Okay. Okay. Um, thank you so much, everyone. We might just have to move to the next session now. I will try as much as I can to get Sarah's presentation and notes to us. Again, my apologies about the network.